I honestly didn't think I'd be talking about this topic so soon after yesterday's video, but hey, it's good to see the industry moving forward quickly regarding a situation for once. Yesterday, I posted a video talking about Gearbox Software and the G2A partnership that they've entered regarding Bulletstorm the Full Clip Edition. This partnership gave G2A exclusive rights to sell the collector's edition of the game that included a variety of bonuses and merchandise associated with the game. G2A is a website and company have a history of anti-consumer practices that include fraudulent Steam keys, piss-poor PR departments, outright scamming, and making it difficult to discontinue services on their website. G2A has shown utter disregard for claims and pleas to clean up their act and would instead like to mask it with the claims that they will be more consumer-friendly without actually changing the core of the issue. But if you want to hear more about that, you can go and watch my video from yesterday, as all those points I made there still stand. Today, however, it was announced that Gearbox had been in talks with Totalbiscuit, an internet critic who I'm assuming you probably heard of at some point, who had advocated against the partnership and announced boycotting of Gearbox products in response. Now, in a nice change of pace, it seems these talks went very well and should benefit the consumer in a very big way indeed. During those talks, Totalbiscuit provided Gearbox upon request, evidence, and past reports linking G2A to illegal and anti-consumer practices. The list he provided can be found in the description of this video. After discussing this, as well as receiving a PR blasting over the last few days, Gearbox has now issued an ultimatum towards G2A, seemingly siding with Totalbiscuit and detractors of the website. And those claims are what you've been seeing on the screen so far in this video, because I really don't want to read them out again. TB already did that. So nonetheless, this is a big step in the right direction, not just for Gearbox, but the entire video game industry, as it puts G2A in the position where they have two choices. They can either adhere to these requests in full, thus fixing some major issues with their website and business model, which will in turn help consumers feel safer and make the marketplace less hostile and fraud-filled for developers that lose money from Steam keys, bought with stolen credit cards or other means. The other option also lies with G2A in that if they don't adhere to these requests in full, Gearbox will be pulling out of their current partnership with G2A in a very public fashion. Now, G2A has a history of negative interactions with developers, but until now they've been smaller indie companies, unknown to the general consumer. The makers of Borderlands, though, are not unknown indie developers. This is a company with a big-scale AAA video game series that hit mainstream media in a huge way, backing out of a deal that only serves to increase the safety net of G2A's distribution service and ensure that developers and consumers have extra protection against market fraud would be a huge mistake. It'll have a large impact on the already degraded industry view of G2A and the gray market key-selling industry as a whole. Now, I want to say that G2A deserves this, but I'm going to extend an olive branch. G2A has been saying for nearly a year now that they are attempting to fix their website and improve their PR and standings in the video game industry. For the sake of humanity working together, and because I'm a really nice guy, I'm gonna say that this is something that they indeed want to do. If this is the case, then G2A, I urge you to follow through with these reasonable and industry-friendly requests. This is going to be a turning point either way for your company, and no matter what people might think of it, there are probably real people working there and employees that must want to work with the industry in a proper, trustworthy way.
So take the damn deal and fix your shit.
Additionally, I would like to thank Gearbox for taking steps in the last few days to not only address the situation, but to also sit down with a prominent member of the community in order to find a solution that actually benefits every party involved, seemingly. I do sincerely hope that this ends up working out for everyone involved. We don't see a lot of people calmly talking to each other in the video game industry, and that's something that we need to see become a lot more prominent. So what do you think about this whole situation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read through all of them. Unless this video somehow gets 1 million views, then I might not see your comment, but you know, I could probably read a couple different books in the time it would take to read all those comments. Anyways, if you like this video, consider subscribing to my channel, and if you want to support me, 2 different ways you can do that. VidMe, throw a tip on there, and if you want to support my Patreon, link to that in the description. I am PattyJack, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day.
Do you think the internet could possibly wait until like 9 AM in the morning when my workday starts to do things like this? I was already home, and then Patty called me and made me come back into work just to edit this. I'm kinda pissed. But, you know, whatever. Subscribe or whatever the hell it is you plebs do.